U.S. President Barack Obama, who has dealt with numerous domestic and global challenges this year, will also face a Republican majority in both houses of Congress. As Mr. Obama enters the final 2 days of his presidency, 2 years of his presidency, VOA White House correspondent Aru Pandey examines how the president will try and burnish his legacy against what is likely to be strong congressional opposition.
The voters spoke with their ballots on November 4th, ousting the president's party as the U.S. Senate majority and giving the Republicans total control of Congress. The next day after the midterm elections, President Obama stood before the White House press corps, fielding questions about being a lame duck and whether he would change anything in his last 2 years in office.
My number one goal, because I'm not running again, I'm not on the ballot, I don't have any further political aspirations. My number one goal is just to deliver as much as I can for the American people in these last 2 years.
One of his deliverables, continuing to shore up the U.S. economy and the middle class. Former Obama administration official Carmel Martin is with the Center for American Progress.
He's taken us back from the abyss in terms of the Great Recession. We've had over 50 months of job growth, 10 million new private jobs, lowest unemployment in 6 years. So I expect that moving forward, he'll continue to focus on the economy.
Thank you, everybody.
Yet, despite progress on the economy, the president is going into 2015 with near record low approval ratings. American University history professor Alan Lichtman.
There's been no enormous downturn in the economy. There's been no horrific scandal. It's been decent enough times, and yet somehow people are still unhappy. You know, sometimes I think the American people expect too much of their president.
Yet when it comes to a president's legacy, Lichtman says ratings do not mean much. He says amid an even more polarized political environment, President Obama will likely spend 2015 and 2016 using executive action to bypass Congress and trying to leave his mark on foreign policy.
He's already got China to at least come to some kind of agreement on climate change, something that historically they have been entirely unwilling to do. That was a big breakthrough. It would be a huge triumph if he could get a credible nuclear deal with Iran. That would be almost comparable to the Camp David deal that Jimmy Carter worked out between Israel and Egypt.
God bless you. God bless America.
Analysts say 2 years is still enough time for a president to leave a lasting impact, and that Barack Obama's ability to do so, particularly globally, should not be underestimated. Aru Pandey, VOA News at the White House.